Cool. So Lobo Volleyball played their last home games of the season last week, split a pair of games, fell in straight sets to UNLV, and then followed up with a huge win over San Diego State in 4 sets on senior day. They hit the road this weekend for a couple of rematches with Nevada on Thursday, who they swept at home in their last meeting. And they're looking to get some revenge on Air Force after falling to them at home 2 weeks ago on Saturday at the Air Force Academy. So we're down to the backstretch of the season. They're going to spend the final 2 weeks on the road. Next week they get Colorado State and Wyoming on the road. So yeah, we'll open up with a opening statement, and then everyone can ask.
Yeah, per the usual, just really appreciate you guys showing up and just giving the Lobos the love. And how awesome is it that that teams are in Albuquerque are doing as well as they are, and we just want to be part of that conversation. And so we had a great win over San Diego State. It was some of the best volleyball we played, and it was just really cool to see, hey, down the stretch, are we a team that continues to keep fighting and continue to get better? And that was a test we put in front of the team, and I thought they showed up on that Saturday, not only for their seniors but for themselves and for this program to say, hey, we want to be relevant, and we want to be a team that's talked about, even if our chances of playing in the conference tournament are no longer in front of us. Can we continue to fight and continue to get better? And the team did that. And so this week is all about maintaining that and then building off of it. And so we know with Reno they can be a hot and cold team, and so we've got to prepare that they're going to be at the hottest that they can play, being at home. And so the team is training hard. We're going to get after it these last 4 away matches, starting with Reno and then going on the road to Air Force, who's as hot of an Air Force team as I've ever seen in the last 7 years of conference play. I mean, they're playing as well as I've seen an Air Force team play. So we have 2 great tests ahead of us, and this team is hungry to keep this forward momentum and this progress going, and so excited to get after it here in week 8.
That first Air Force matchup, obviously serve and receive was really the difference there, and this last week has been a big improvement, especially Saturday, in terms of your guys' ability to avoid getting aced and produce aces. What other factors do you think are going to play into that Air Force matchup this time around? Yeah,
I think you nailed it. The first thing that comes to mind for us is our ability to manage first contact. So our ability to put service pressure on the opponent, the ability for us to receive serve at a high enough level that we can get more attackers involved. And so that's a big one to get us going. Then the second piece is our defense. The Air Force offense is super hot right now. They're hitting 240, and in just like a baseball batting average, 240. They're getting a lot of kills. That is an incredible attack efficiency at this point in the season. The challenge that we'll have in front of us is how well can we defend that? How well can we put blockers in front of them? How well can we serve them off the net and force them into some one-hitter options? And then in the back row, we're flying around. We're digging a lot of balls. We're going to have to continue that against some even gnarlier attackers. Air Force is in a 6-2 offense, so there's 3 attackers every rotation coming at you, and so it puts a lot of stress on your front court blockers and on your back court defenders. And so I think the biggest test we're going to have coming at us this week is how are we going to defend those rotations when you have 3 good hitters all the time coming at you.
So coming off of a great performance, but you're going up against Nevada, another team that you had a great performance earlier. Just kind of talk about what you see out of Nevada and the momentum you have coming in and stuff.
Yeah, I think that with Nevada, they're interesting. We've seen a couple different lineup shifts in the last 2 weeks, and so the big test is they've got an incredible outside hitter that is she's as good as any player in the league right now, and a middle blocker that they use in 4 different slots. They'll use her on the left side. They'll use her around the middle third of the court in 2 different sets. One is a tight quick right in front of the setter, and one is a tight quick right behind the setter. They'll also use her on a 1-footed takeoff. So they throw a lot at you. I mean, you have to be sharp. You have to be detail oriented against them. I think as far as the momentum, the idea is that, hey, you've never arrived. And that's the fun part about sports is hey, you can continue to get better even the final week. You can get better in the final point of the season. And so we have not arrived. Our team knows that. We want to be a team that continues to get better every match, every set, every point of the game. And so that is the true test of a great team. Are you continuing to do that even when, hey, the odds, the challenges of this season are not going to go away. They're in our rearview mirror, though. If we sit back there and look at the injuries or look at some of the adversity this team has faced, then yeah, you're playing catch up. But otherwise, hey, I'm on the hunt every single day to get a little better, and that's all I ask of this team. So as far as momentum, it's hey, let's keep going. Let's keep building from this.
Kind of along those lines, you talked about the adversity and everything that's happened this season, but you are coming off of a great performance. Are you seeing that progression? You know what I'm saying? Are you happy with the way your team is progressing, especially the latter part of the season?
Yeah, I think that was a conversation we had yesterday with the team was hey, where can we put some numbers to it, right? Sometimes in volleyball, all you see is the end result, which is a win or a loss. And I think the reality is there's some metrics or KPIs, key performance indicators, that's telling us, hey, we are still getting better. and it can feel like you're pushing that boulder up the hill, and man, it's getting slippery up that hill. But we're getting better. Our serving and passing game has gotten better. Our middle attack efficiency is better. We're defending a little bit sharper, a little cleaner in zone 5, which had been an area that wasn't as good for us early on. And so the reality is we want to just keep going, and that's just the push. Is hey, this is life. Life. There's things that are thrown at you. It's not about how many times you've gotten knocked down. It's how many times can we keep standing up and getting better. And so that's been the big push this year for our team.
Camila Canedo is leading the Mountain West in digs per set by almost like an entire dig per set over the next closest person. She's had 20 more digs 8 times already. She had another 20 dig performance on Saturday. What does she really do exceptionally well? And when she is having a really good passing match, what difference does that make for you guys?
Yeah, so first you can't talk about Cami without talking about just her work ethic. She was just in there an hour ago getting an extra 30, 40, 50 passes just because she wants to get better. She wants to improve. She's in the gym by herself with a coach just getting these reps. And so you can't talk about how she's developed without talking about, hey, what is she actually doing behind the scenes? And she's an incredible warrior that way. As far as the digging, I mean, we knew she was a great defender. When we recruited her, we knew that was her superpower, was she can fly around the court with the best of them. And so when she's at her best, she's digging at a high level and she's receiving in system at a high level. And so that puts our team offensively in a position to go out and just kind of just jump on people. And the reality is when we're not in those spaces, we kind of got to grind through it. We got to work through those choppy points. And so when she's smooth, we are really smooth. And so that's the challenge. Hey, can you step up from point 0 all the way to point 15, in the 5th set for 2.5 straight hours of being as clean and sharp as she needs to be. And so and she loves that challenge. I just talked about that yesterday, and she and I had film, and she wants to be the best player in the conference, and she's not going to back down from that goal. So really fired up for her that she gets to go keep making a statement every single time she steps on the floor the next 4 matches.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.